If you have a teen driver at home, here's a warning you can't afford to ignore. Deadly crashes involving unbuckled teen drivers are going up in Ohio, and the numbers are alarming. Deadly crashes involving teen drivers who weren't wearing their seatbelts shot up from 63% of deaths in 2021 to 81% last year. 10 TV's Kevin Landers investigates why a solution to this problem has little chance of becoming law and why experts, including the governor, are calling for change.
It takes seconds. Seconds that can save your life.
Here's a picture of her she took when she first got her license. And here again, she's wearing her seatbelt.
Brock Dietrich wishes his daughter, Sydnee.
She was an amazing girl. She had so much life ahead of her.
Would have taken the time to click her seatbelt.
We set down the rules of you need to wear your seatbelt, but we didn't explain why it was so important.
17-year-old Sydnee was a junior in high school. On October 18, 2013, she was driving a 1999 Honda Civic on State Route 161 when she decided to reach for her phone.
The car flipped over multiple times across oncoming traffic. Thankfully, she didn't hit anybody.
She died 2 days later.
She was ejected from the vehicle because she didn't have her seatbelt on.
Her two passengers who wore their seatbelts survived.
Ohio is one of 15 states where not wearing a seatbelt is a secondary offense, not a primary one. Instead, they must pull you over for something else before citing you for being unbelted. Governor Mike DeWine wants to change that.
It's the easiest way, most simplest thing we can do, frankly, is have mandatory seatbelt law in the state of Ohio.
But passing a law is easier said than done.
Or what do you think the appetite is in the legislature to pass a primary seatbelt law?
It's very difficult right now.
Before he was a state representative, Kevin Miller spent 2 decades in the highway patrol. He had to deliver the devastating news to families. Their loved ones won't be coming home.
It's the worst part of the job.
He's tried to pass a primary seatbelt law, but fellow lawmakers on both sides remain unconvinced.
Personal liberties, folks on one side, and other folks think that, it'll be used to target individuals.
We made texting and driving primary, but we don't make seatbelt wearing primary.
Yeah.
Does that make sense to you?
It doesn't make any sense at all.
Last year, a seatbelt task force commissioned for Ohio Governor Mike DeWine found seatbelt use in Ohio was near the bottom of all 50 states. 85% of drivers in Ohio were observed wearing seatbelts. That's 7% below the national seatbelt use rate of 91%.
If we could get the seatbelt use up 10 more percent, for example, there's dozens and dozens of lives that would be saved every year.
A National Highway Traffic Safety Administration study shows states with primary seatbelt laws see compliance go up.
Those laws communicate to new teen drivers what we place importance on. And so as a new teen driver, when you're told that, yeah, we want you to wear your seatbelt, but you won't get pulled over if you don't have it on, that communicates that it's really not that important.
It's important to the Dietrich family.
She was that shoulder that people could lean on.
They hope sharing their daughter's story will serve as a wake-up call to teen drivers to take a second to buckle up every trip, every time.
If she had her seatbelt on, she would be with us here today.
Kevin Landers, 10 TV News.
So what can you do as a parent to encourage kids to put on their seatbelt? Set an example. For one, make seatbelt use a habit every time you get into the car. And 10 TV is a proud sponsor of Maria's Message, which raises awareness about distracted driving. Your teen can learn about staying safe on the road by signing up for one of the Maria's Message Safe Driving Days. For dates and to sign up, just text the word SAFE to the number on your screen, 614-460-3345.